You tried so very hard, but you could fly a broken wing.
Hello, 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 hello. How are ya? Well, this is very cool, isn't it? Let me just flip over to my other screen just to make sure I've got kickoff. We'll do all the usual checks of everyone's here. That's cool. Eloy's there. Right, yeah. Do all the usual checks. Is the sound okay? Is the picture okay? And it is all that good stuff okay. Give me a yay or a nay. Ah, look, it's my mate Soph. Okay, let me go down the list and see who's here at the moment. We have Wayne. We have William. We have John, be happy. We have Katie. We have Dave the wood barber, who now has a spanner for all my sins. We have Tracy. We have, let me see, Eloy. Anna's workshop. Hi, Anna. Happy birthday, Anna. We have Make It Soph. Hi, Soph. Long time no speak. I hope you're doing good. Mike Atkins. Good. How are you? Well, 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 well. Love Angel. Hello. Love Angel. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Could you remind me of that? And I will probably forget it again. And we have Kevin. If I've missed anybody, I'm very, very sorry. Okay, cool. So everything's working good. I have a new screen just there, as you can see. I'm going to go over there in a second and use that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go off. I'm going to go off of YouTube because it's making my picture lag. Okay. Hi, Brian. Hi, John. Wow, lots of people in tonight. Oh, look, it's Hippie Noodle giving birthday cakes. How are you? Richard, John. Brilliant. Just subscribe to Maker's Mind. Thank you very much. I will chat about that in just a little while. I'm going to get rid of YouTube off of this screen. I'm going to grab my phone. And hopefully I've still got my, yes, I do. I'm going to grab my phone. Bear with me. Just unplug this. Because then I won't be laggy. And I also have, actually, I can look at that while I'm over here. We miss you too, Soph. Let me see. Still on my other account. I got 2 channels now, everybody. I just started a new channel and I'm going to be doing a new show. So I just want to make sure I get my doobie up here and then I can sit back down. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh, shh. Lordy, that made me jump. Okie dokie. Right. I'm back in front of the screen again. Yes, so first things first, before we get the show started, as I always do with this new show, and for those of you that weren't here for my last one, I've got a whole new setup now. I've got multi-cameras and I've got all gadgets and didgeridoos, which hopefully will work lovely jubbly. I have to give a shout out to a video at the beginning of each show that I do. This show anyway, not on the other channel. So there will be shout outs on the other channel, but for this show, And this week, my shout out is the Red Smith. The Red Smith has just put out an absolutely amazing video. I will play a bit of it right now. He's back to doing the leather work, and here, look, I'll play a bit of it now, and shut up for a couple of seconds. And yeah, this is my shout out, the Red Smith. If you don't know him, then go and subscribe to him. He's an unbelievable maker and a really nice guy. I had the pleasure of meeting him at Maker Central. But this is my shout out. There you go. That is my shout out this week, the Red Smith. Well done, Red. It's an awesome video. You can go and watch the rest of it. Head over to his channel if you're not already subscribed. I'm surprised if you haven't watched it already, but he is an amazing craftsman, and yeah, go watch that. It's amazing. Okay, what are we saying in the chats? So yeah, I've given Dave the wood barber a spanner because I kind of needed someone just to kind of throw bits, links and things like that. And sometimes Rob can't be there and JP can't be there, and you know, anybody else that's a moderator. I think Yuval is as well. Hi, AH Bespoke. How are you? Oh, the Troublemakers joined us as well. Hi, Richard. Yeah, no, I don't have a fixed lathe speed. A fixed speed lathe. No, thank God. Yes. Okay, so just a couple of bits before we get started turning. I have a new channel, A Maker's Mind. It's also going to be a podcast, and that will be starting very soon. Probably not this Friday, but the following Friday. It's probably going to be Friday nights. I'm not sure. And it's going to be around about 9:30 my time, which is, I think, about 4:30 America, whatever your times are, because it throws me. It's going to be, I'm going to have guests. There's going to be quizzes. There's going to be shout outs. There's going to be updates of events and things that are happening around the world, and anything else that anybody wants to add to it. It's going to be a 1 hour show, maybe an hour and a half. I'm not sure yet. And it's just going to be all things to do with everything about makers other than maybe the actual making, if that makes sense. Because Eloy has a brilliant show already where he gets makers on and talks about how their crazy heads work and all that. And I don't want to encroach on Eloy's show at all. This is not what this show is all about. This is all going to be just like everything to do with what everybody wants to talk about, whether it's different cultures in making, whether it's different genres, or, you know, anything. And we're going to touch on bits and pieces. So if anybody wants to be on that show, if anybody wants to be a guest, I think I'm probably going to take 2 guests a week on because I've got a few ideas of a few quizzes and things where I want guests to go head to head with, you know, with just a bit of fun stuff. So if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the link that Dave has put up there. And yeah, come along, and it's live feed, and then it will be uploaded to SoundCloud as a podcast. Yeah, so hopefully it will go well. But like I say, if you want to be a guest and you want to have a bit of fun, it's nothing serious. It's not going to be delving into your making history and all that kind of stuff, or your general life, kind of what Eloy does. This is going to be more like having you on just to join in with the show, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be really interviewy and that, but it's just going to have makers having fun. That's what it's all about. I want to just kind of bring a bit of happiness back into the making world, because sometimes it's a bit ugh. But that's what that show is going to be. Yes, my wife knows that I touch on bits and pieces. Catherine, you're a very naughty, bold. Have you got your step yet, Richard? I hope you're building a step as you're watching this. Yes, I bullied Dave into it. Hi, Snow Crusher. Hi, Dave, Portal Woodworks. Matt, Awesome Wood Things. Awesome to have you there. Thank you very much. I think that's the new people that have joined us. Right. What we're going to turn. I have, the choice is this. I have, oh, by the way, I've got a new kind of, I've set up a new, look, what do you think of this? It's an overhead view of the lathe. What do you think? Cool, huh? We'll see if it works. Right. If I will make a good featured guest, I would be happy to play along. Just let me know. Cool. Thanks, Matt. I'll give you a shout. But like I say, it's not going to be anything. You know, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be kind of like do you know, the old-fashioned type. I don't know, game show type thing where they have guests on and you join in and do stupid. That's kind of where I'm hoping to head with it. So just an hour and a half or an hour of fun. So thanks to all the people that are subscribing to the new channel. That's brilliant. Thank you. Right. Yes. So where was I? The choice is. Let me get the bits of wood. How many others call their wood now because of Bobby Duke? Thanks, Bobby. You have forever infected our heads. Let me see. I got this. I got this. I got this big lump of this, and I got. Where's the? Oh yeah, I got the ironwood there as well. I got some. I got some. Excuse me, while I just show you my belly. Wood. Right. Madness. What's the feed like, by the way, folks? Is it okay? Feed okay? Feed okay? Let me know the feed's okay. Goodness, 30 people watching. Amaze bombs. Smash that thumbs up too, please, folks. I don't know if you noticed, but I got a few thumbs down last week. Hopefully that's from subscribers that have now departed. Right, so we've got this lump of ironwood. Just a square block. We can make something from that. It's very hard. We have a bowl blank here. It's, I believe, an 8-inch, I think, and it's European ash. So we can do a bowl if you so wish. I have this little bit of, I believe it's pear or something like that. It's a softer type wood. And then I have this big but ugly but probably going to be beautiful piece of spalted beech, which is a big lump of wood. So that will take a lot of turning, whatever we decide to turn. But like I say, we can continue this one next Sunday, because on Wednesdays we are working on this, which we started on Wednesday, which is going to be Grim Reaper for Halloween. There's going to be a lot of carving and stuff like that. So we started that. That is almost at the stage of carving. If you go back, you can watch last Wednesday's live show. So that's ready for next Wednesday. Okay. Good. Feed is good here. Perfect. I've done the wider screen. I went up to 720 from 4 30, is it? I went up to 720 just to try it. If it gets laggy or it's not great, let me know and I'll drop it back down to what is it? Back to 480 and 20 at the momento. Okie dokie. Let's do this thing. What are we going to do then? No, it's not Sported Ash, it's Sported Beach. Irish Beach. This is ash. It's an ash bowl. European ash. It was €7 too. Bloody hell. I hope I didn't pay €7 for that. I hope I got given that for nothing. I didn't pay €7 for bowl blanks. What do you reckon then, folks? But Ugly Beach gets your vote. There was a conversation about scrapers. Yeah, well, I can... Okay, well, listen. Should we do a bowl? Should we do a bowl? We'll do a little mini bowl this evening, will we? Just as the first Sunday show. I'm the warm-up guy for the Makers International podcast, by the way. Don't forget, 9:30, half an hour after I finish here, roughly about half an hour after I finish, if I finish on time. I won't run into their time, that's a promise. So 9:30 this evening, straight after here, jump over to the Makers International podcast guys. They have got, who have you got on? God, I forget. I know Carl and Robin Jacobson are guest hosts. I can't remember who's on tonight. Help, Richard. I'll do a bowl. I'll do a wooden bowl. Okay, we'll do that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a bloody bowl. We're going to do a hot darn, diggity darn, diggity darn, diggity 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 bowl. That's what we're going to do. Let me push this in here so it doesn't I don't want to knock over my camera. I'll put my phone back over here because it's supplying the other screen, and I'm going to cancel out there, cancel out there, cancel out there, do that, close that, and then hopefully I can see y'all chatting over here. Yes, Scott Grove, that's right. Sorry, yes, I am naughty. Right, okay. Let me change the camera. La la la. Oh no. Ooh, look what I just did. I just moved me. That was clever, isn't it? Right, I must remember not to do that again. Right, let's go over here. It's a bit cloudy, that one. Could be the light. It's this light that's causing that. There we go. Fixed. Right. Pass the Dutch sheep on the left-hand side. Itata bong. Who remembers that? Lathe me into a bowl. Glyn. We've just decided we're going to turn a bowl. A bowl. An ash bowl. It's a ballroom blitz. It's yeah, it's 8 inches roundish. It's 8 inches oval. So we're going to make a bowl. So I'm going to need a facial plate. Where is my facial plate? I got a little faceplate somewhere. Bum bum bum. Dum do 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 dum. Dum do 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 do. Dum dum dum. Well, I'm prepared, aren't I? Lolling out loud. Oh well, we use the big one and we'll just use the screws in the inside. That's what we'll do. We'll use the big one. That's all right. Still a faceplate, and it will be enough to get a dippy flippy ding dong in the How's Your Father. I hope you didn't come here to get all the proper technical terms, folks, because you're not going to get them. I've got screws here somewhere. La la la. Do do do. La la la. Just getting some screws, folks. Bear with me. See, I suppose really what I should do in future is actually decide what I'm going to turn so that I don't have to faff around. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Richard's much more prepared when he's doing his lives. Oh, I'd like everybody to congratulate Richard, please. Richard did a live, that's Brain Fizz, by the way, and we'd like to congratulate him on joining the Funnel Club, ladies and gentlemen. Richard joined the Funnel Club earlier on. Congratulations, Richard. A beautiful funnel it was too. Got to go back in a bit. Okay. Steve, here to have fun with you, not to learn technical terms. Yeah, you're not going to learn technical terms from me. Dom. Hi, Dom. Cool. This is good. I've got the screen right here in front of me. Let me see if I can zoom that out a bit for you folks, so you're not. There you go. Sorry now. Right, I am going to put this. I'm going to eye up the center of this bowl. I'm not going to get too fancy with it. And excuse me while I stab a screw into my finger. Has that screw got an end on it? Oh no, that's half a screw. That's never going to go in the wood. Who put half a screw in the box? Honestly. One. Okay, so what we've learnt this evening so far is you won't get half a screw to screw into a piece of wood. Okay? You're welcome. Another load of grit, so I'm working Sunday evening. Good. That's the stuff for you. That's good, Glyn. Good that Yorkshire grit is flying out the door. Because, let's face it, it's a flipping awesome product, isn't it? Right, I think 4 screws is going to be enough in that, seeing as it's only a small blank. Titty blank, blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety ow! No, don't do that, Steve. All right, do you know what? That's, yeah, I remember. I change it. Jeez, my memory's bad. My memory's bad, folks. I changed that round the other way. Right. Lord. When things go wiggly, they go woggly, don't they? It's J. Ow! What's up, JP? What's the crack attack? So, faceplate goes on to said headstock. Oh, hold on a sec. Do not, repeat, do not put your bowl on until you have reduced the speed of your lathe. I think I need a new belt on my... Come on now, speed it up. There it goes. Ah, there we go. Just needed winding up. I think the belt is getting tired on my lathe. I think it's time for a service. That's of course unless someone wants to send an American Beauty to me. Everyone loves JP. Okay, let's see what he's saying. Hi, Glenn. Catch you late. Catch you all later. Yeah, see you, Glenn. Thanks for popping in. I shall be demonstrating Yorkshire Grit later. Give Rob a hug from me. Let me see. Tracy, just in a second date with this guy. When it rains, it pours, mate. Lol. I hear you, Katie. Wouldn't either. Okay, I missed that conversation. Sophie's definitely not anybody's rival. I want to see you and her on Temple's new show. That would be hilarious. Yes, absolutely. Don't cause trouble, John. Don't forget you are a Mad Maker show on Tuesday with me. I'm very good at letting secrets out. Yes. John Be Happy is guest on Eloy Escajado's The Mad Maker show. As I was mentioning earlier. Okay. Right. We are going to turn a bowl. I'm going to put a bigger tool rest on. Because I can. Yes, I can. Right. Just below center. Let's do this. Right, stand to the side. Switch her on. That's not too bad. Not bad for a guesstimate. Right, I'm just going to face off this front edge. I'll zoom in a bit for you. Maybe move the camera. There we go. Just going to face off this front edge and clean it up a bit. And then what I might do is I might just bring the tailstock up just to give it a little bit of extra support. What should we go with? Let's go with this one. Me bowl gouge. I've got a card out here. I just want to. Well, I thought I had my card here anyway. Maybe it's in the box over here. I'm all of a higgledy-piggledy this evening. I don't know. I don't know what the story is in Balamory. Oh, look, we'll go for it and then we'll We'll sharpen it up if we need to. We've got another one anyway. Oh, scroll saws and peanut butter. That's what the show is going to be all about. Right, let's... let me turn this light on. It might be a bit too bright, but we'll see. Whoa! Oh, that's all right. Go up a bit. Bit of a wobble. And like I say, we're just facing off the end. Record JP hour. Oh yeah, JP, when's your show coming up? JP has his first official demonstration coming up. JP, feel free to throw a link up there of the show for those that are in the UK who might want to go. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to do a bit of shaping now. The microphone's probably a bit squiffy when it's it is a big bit of wood for a tea light holder, JP. My knocky stick. I'm just going to take the end out of my live. Bring this up. Sorry about heavy breathing in your ear, folks. I know some of you like it, but it is what it is. Yeah. Right, that's just putting a bit of support on the back of the bowl so that I can do a bit of shaping. Right, let's do some shaping. Record power show, yeah. Maggie's going. Cool. I can't see because I have the chat removed from. You can pop out the chat from the video, but I can't see, you know, how many we've got watching and what likes we've got and all that stuff. So sorry if I'm missing all that. Maybe JP can keep me posted on that. Right, I'm just going to try and do a bit of shaping on the outside of this bowl. Can you see all right? I think you can. Clean up this front edge and then I can put the speed up a bit. Put a bit of speed up. Better. It's not a very that's better. It's not a very thick piece of wood, so it's going to be more of a shallow bowl. Maggie, I'm making a bowl. I don't do many bowls. Tracy made a scroll saw basket today from a heart. What, like a pig's heart? It's a bit morbid. A Halloween bowl. I think we can get a bit more speed now. I don't know if you can see, I'm anchoring. If I zoom out just a little bit. So I'm anchoring the tool in on my waist. I'm just getting the bevel to ride, and then I'm going round with my body. Which is a hard piece of wood. Just turn the tool around there and do some pull cuts. Call you LA. Okay, cool. Is the stream a bit laggy? I'm sorry, LA, if it is. I can play with adjustments if it is. Let me know if it's laggy. JP, could you let me know? Dave, let me know if it's laggy. I'll have a play. We might put a bit of fancy into this bowl. Maybe a bead on the side or something like that, if we have time. A tad, but it is fine. Okay, well, let me know if it gets any worse, please, because I might be able to reduce the resolution down a bit just to make it better. Okay, we're going up a bit more in speed again now with a bit rounder. Wobbly at the back there because I think there's a knot or something. I'm spinning at about 1600, by the way, just to, if you wanted to know. I'm going to go with a bit shallower curve, I think. I don't want a big foot on the bottom of this. Rob would be proud of me. I don't do many bowls. Let me see. Bit laggy in Greece. Badly cooking food, LA. Yeah, that's more like it. I'll show you the shape in a second. In fact, I can show you right now. I'll give you an over-the-head shot. There you go. There you go. See what y'all saying when I get a glob of coffee. Oh yeah, it's a pretty bowl. Still got a bit of flat spot here and a flat spot here. So we've just got to take a bit more to the sides here, but I think I might put a bit of a bead on the edge, but it's a pretty bit of wood. Let me take a swig of coffee in my man crafting mug. I'll move the microphone so that you don't have to listen to me gulping. Just listen to my ear instead. Hi Dave, how are you? Hi Pam Pam. How are you? Thanks for joining. Catherine's working on her jumper. Lovely. And hopefully Richard's working on your step. Pam, Kat made a lovely key ring holder, or a key holder. It's really cool. It's like a house, and she carved out a man and a woman shape, and then she cut out that, and then she made the key fobs man and woman shape, and they hook into the house. It's very cool. I'd never seen one before. Pam. Kevin's just started on a big piece of olive. Cool. Coffee. I love my coffee. Catherine had an Etsy backlog to deal with, so dying most of the weekend. That's flipping brilliant. It's good to be busy. Going to have to watch back. That's all right. Yeah. So we're turning a bowl. Move my mic back down. Now I've finished slurping coffee. Just a quick reminder again, folks, to those of you that have just joined. Hi, Paul. I have a new channel. Maybe one of the lads will throw it back up again in a second for me. A Maker's Mind. It's kind of a spin-off of my Facebook page. Those of you that are not members of my Facebook page, The Maker's Mind, it's now A Maker's Mind, but it's The Maker's Mind. But anyway, please go and sign up, or come and join in. But it's a new channel. I'm going to be starting a new live chat show, come comedy type sketch show type quiz show type, a fun live show on YouTube, and it's also going to be on SoundCloud. I'm going to give it a go, see how it goes. So those of you that want to, please subscribe to that. I have, I think I have around about 20 subscribers now, I think, which is pretty amazing, maybe more, which is quite good considering it's only been live for a day. I hope that we're still live, are we? Oh God, are we still live? Give me a yay if we are. Give me a yay! Give me a Barbie Duke yay! Please. Am I live? Am I not live? Right, hold on, I've got to go to the other. I think it's probably my for the fern, but I just want to make sure because I don't want to be talking to myself. Know what I'm saying? There we go. Do that. Right. I just want to refresh my pooter. Hopefully, you're back again. Let me redo that. Oh no! Bear with me, folks, if you are still there. Alrighty. Oh, it's live. Good. Phooey. 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 Pop chat out. Let me go over here, get rid of that one, move that one over. Sorry, folks. There we go. Yeah, it's live. Good. Oh, Lord. That was a bit stressful for a seckie. Hopefully, it's not a sign of things to go wrong. Right, let's carry on while we can. Okay. I'm going to work on this flat spot here and here. Just try and take a bit more of the curve in and then clean up this a bit. And then we're going to put a doodah on the edge of the bowl. Oh, that's warm. Okay, I think we're almost there. Feels like it. Have a look. So how are you, Eloy? So be happy on your show on Tuesday, yeah? That should be cool. Should be cool. All things peanut butter. Peanut butter and honey. Mm-mm. Crank up the speed. Still just got a tiny flat spot I want to get rid of. There we go. That felt good. Okay, that's good. That feels good. Feels lovely. All right, we'll have another look. Easy now. All right, we got rid of the flat spot. There's a tiny bit on the edge there, but that will go when we do the rim of the bowl. So now we're going to clean it up a bit. I'm going to use the skew just to clean up there. It's not a bad cut. And clean up round here. Now there's going to be a tenon, a mortise going in the bottom, so we can put it on the chuck. But we're going to clean up from here on with the skew. So bring that round. Why don't I have a wrench? A wrench. Temple, why don't you have a wrench? A wrench for what? Eloy? No comprende. On my banjo, you mean? Because it broke. It's done a lot of hours. It's feeling a bit sick. Okay, let me change cameras for you. Show you what's going on with this. Oh, why don't I have a... Oh, hold on. Oh, why don't you have a wrench? Oh. I can fix that, Eloy. Don't worry. I can fix that. Let's see. Eloy wants a wrench. Eloy gets a wrench. Hold on. I want to make sure I got the right person. Don't want to make that Be Happy Woodworks a doodah, do I? I'm only joking. Let's see. Boom! There you go. Do you feel special now, Eloy? Do you? Do you feel special? Okay, quite a high 100 there. I'm just going to use the skew. I come in. Now, normally I would have my body in and I'd hold this against my body. But, well, do you know what I'm going to do? I need to do it properly, otherwise I'm going to end up getting a catch. So, let's do that. That's it. And you can see some nice little curly cues coming off there. And that cleans up the outside of the bowl. You can even start seeing a shine and the skew reflecting in the bowl. It has to be a super sharp skew. I'll come around this front edge in a second, but we're putting a bead on the edge anyway, so nice smooth transition all the way around. Here we go. Boom, special up the wazoo. Nice. There you go, that's cleaned up that nicely. It's ready for sanding. I don't think there's any tool marks in there. Let's see. There might be just a small one just there I need to just clean up. There you go, they got it. That's better. Okay, so that part there is ready for sanding. We've got to put a mortise on the bottom. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put a bit of a bead just below rim level. I just want to kind of turn a bit of a bead in there and give it a bit of a feature on the rim of the bowl. So that's what we're going to do now. Broke off the dang button and the line and all that. What the heck? Was it you that broke it, Eli? With your big clumsy fingers, was it? Right. I'm going to turn the other camera on. Zip dippity. And maybe we'll, I think we're zoomed in enough there. And we'll turn a bit of a bead on the side. Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining. Yeah, hell, take out the stuff and get them to bring their own stuff in. Is right. Less maintenance for you, man. So, I want my bead to be around about here. So, we're going to cut in. Just like that. And then just transition that into the rest of the bowl. So it doesn't look as if it's just been dumped there. Like so. Bit of finesse. And then we're going to go here like this. Still leaving enough so that I can face off the bowl later. So I'm going to be about 5 mil, maybe a bit less, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch bead going in there. Whoop. That's what you call a catch. I'm going to be quiet for a second because it takes some concentration, this. Thank God, says your... Okay. Just round off the bead there. Round off the bead there. Square up this edge. It's very dusty, this wood. Very dry. This wood now that defines the bead. Just take that sharp edge off of there. Okay. I'll use my little I'm going to knock all my tools over there and use this little one. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I know what I'm doing. Honestly, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to use my skew to get in there. That's what I'm going to do. That's it, Steve. It's all about deciding which of the 3 million tools you've got to do the job. I've actually got a beading tool there, but it doesn't work on bowls great. More of a beading tool for spindles. So I'm going to use my skew here just to shape the bead. Try and refine it. See what I was trying to do there, I'm trying to use a quite a large bowl gouge. On a small bead. It can be a bit tricky. So we'll do it with the skew. Because I can. And you can refine the bead very well. Now hopefully that catch didn't put too much of a gouge in it. Hope I got rid of it now. I'll have a look. No, I think we got away with it. There you go. So we've got a bit of a bead in the top lip of the bowl, and we've left enough just to bring down and flatten the top. I think I just want to bring that in just a little bit more. That's the one. Yes! By Jove, I think I got it! There we go. And then I'll just do this little bit of refining here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the... It's a tricky bit, this. There we go. Puts a nice little feature in the side of the bowl there. How'd you go? There you go. What do you think? I don't know if that's showing or not. I will turn off the light and it should show up a bit better. Is that showing up better? Not sure if you can see it. I will try and get you to see it. There you go. Maybe that one's a bit better. see the bead there. It's not really showing it great, but it does look nice. I'll put pictures up on social media when it's done anyway. See it back when I cast a shadow over it. Cast a shadow over me. Doom, 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 doom. Cast a shadow over me. Oh, no, that doesn't work. But anyway, I think you can see it. What's up, Harvey? Welcome to Wood Chopping by the Templeboy Turner. Okay, so let's put a mortise in the bottom. Whoop, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I should have moved y'all. You know what? I'll put you on the overhead while I move that camera so I don't make you sick. Are you liking the camera angles, folks? Is it working out for you? Doing. And a fine butt it is too. Right, there we go. Right, should we see will light make it better again? It bright for a second there and it will calm down. I think the light off is better. What do you folks tell me? That's on. That's off. I think with the light off maybe is better for you guys. It's not better for me, but it's better for you. Okay, I'm going to move the tailio diddly-alio out the. I keep thumping that thing and trying to break my hand. Move him out the way. Bring him down here. It's time to put a tenon on the bottom. Just get the size of my tenon. Minute. Minute. I think I'm gonna have coffee. Okay, got there. I'm gonna have a gulp of coffee. Steve, based on an earlier statement of yours in Richard's show, and assuming you haven't attempted this before, I have an easy challenge for you. Oh yeah, Harvey. Bring it. I sound like an obscene phone call. Oh, is that the heavy breathing, is it? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a... Do you know what I might do? Let me just try this. No, okay, that's fine. Okay, I fixed it. So, in other words, shut up, Richard. You're going to have to put up with the heavy breathing. Sorry. lolling out loud. Yeah, but I must say that the old Russian nesting idea is a woodturner's nightmare because it's repetitive and it's boring. Hashtag just saying. Just going to put a mark on here. About there. Can you hear me now, yeah? Can you hear me now? The mic back on my mouth. Ooh, ooh, can you hear me now? Do, 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 do. Don't throw it all away. How did you let it slip away? Segmented turning. We won't even go there, Richard. Don't mind. I really don't like segmented turning. Need to go a bit lower with my tool rest. Dave, I can take that spanner off you. Eloy's not rude like you are. Let me yeah, I'm gonna have to get a different mic setup. I think for the show, I might have to invest in a fancy mic. They're so bloody expensive though. They're about 100 quid for, well, 150 quid for the, what is it, the Snowball? Or the, no, the Yeti. Is it the Yeti? The Yeti is flipping expensive. Right, let's do this. So I'm just putting a mortise in here. Yeah, I'll have to get myself a decent mic, I think. Well, I've got this. I'm using this is a headset that I'm using with the mic attached to it. But I don't know. It just, as Richard said, it picks up a lot of the breathing. So yeah, I don't know. Right, so I just took the centre of that out with the bowl gouge, and I'm now going to use the skew to put a dovetail into it. And to square things up. Now I'm really going to rely on the dovetail on this bowl because I'm not putting a very deep mortise into it. So I do want a good square tight cut for my dovetail. so that the jaws can get right inside it. Now with my bowls, when I do them, it's personal preference. I don't come straight across with the bottom. I like to have like a dip, and then I put a couple of rings in it just to fancy it up. You know, when I do a bowl, I want it to look nice, however you look at it. But like I say, I don't do many bowls. Clean that up. Now I'm just putting a flat spot where the bowl is going to sit on the table. There we go. Go back in again now with the dovetail. Go. Clean that up. Now, I'll try the chuck on that now. It's not very deep. I might go a little bit deeper, but like I say, I don't want to go too deep because I don't like a big deep morts on the bottom of my bowls. It's going to have a good hold on it. I might just go a small bit deeper and then I'll be happy with that. What are y'all saying? Don't your webcams have built-in mics? Yes, they do, but they're crap. They cut in and out. I know you can adjust them, but I had a lot of trouble with those. With the lathe, it really affects the noise levels with the mic. Maybe I on a demented artist side. What? Are we related? Okay. A lavatory mic. Or a boom mic. Yeah. But they're so expensive, Dave. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm thinking the Yeti. I was looking at Yeti. But like I say, I can't justify the price of it at the moment. We'll see how the show goes, and so I'm just cutting a bit deeper on this. Yeah, we'll see how the show goes, and if it takes off, then it'll be worth the investment. See, I'm lucky. I don't have a hippie noodle working behind me on a scroll saw. Oh, there you go. I think I'm happy with that depth. I'm not going to go any deeper than that, and that's a good doodah in there. All right, I'm just going to use my round nose scraper to just clean up the center part. Need to go a bit higher with my tool rest. There we go. How are we doing for time? 20. There we go. Is that Lou? Right, we'll get sanding. I know, it's everybody's favourite part is sanding. Actually, no, I'm going to put some rings in it. No, I'm going to sand it first. Right. Face mask on. Sife's back from dinner. That's good. What did you have for dinner? I had some lovely chicken roast earlier. Yes, face mask on. Right. I'm going to go quiet while I'm sanding this because I'm going to turn on the Hoover. I'm also going to put a new pad on this. Do flop a ding dong. Ah! Templeboy Turnings falling down. Templeboy is falling down, falling down, falling down. Templeboy is falling down, my dear lady. Right, we are going to start at 120, I believe. Yeah, we'll go 120. Do 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 do. Where's my scissors? There's people messaging me. That's not normally a good sign when people message me. It normally means, oh well, I had scissors. I don't know where they're gone. Oh, I know where they are. I put them away. See, I'm the sort of person that is happy in a messy shop because I can find things better. I'm just cutting myself a new sanding pad. Bear with me, because I'm too tight to buy the proper ones. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Right. Mike's going off. Hoover's going on. Talk amongst yourselves. Back in a bit. There you go, folks. Sorry about that. I know it's very boring watching someone sand something, but it's quite an important part of the job. Got a lovely finish on that now. That's ready. That's to 240, and it's ready for some sand and sealer, and then some Yorkshire grit. I was singing the sound of sanding, actually. Hello, Ashwood, my old friend. It's time I sanded you again. I think that your grain is just stunning. So I'll take my Yorkshire grit and I'll polish you and make you. It's the sound of sanding. Boom. What do you reckon? Twist and shout. Christopher, you're just in time for the singing. Excuse me while I gulp my coffee. Right. Before I put sand in. Oh, by the way, I was using the. This is a Simon Hope sanding system. Very good. You spin the lathe at around about 900,000. Put your pad on and away you go. Takes a lot of time out of sanding and makes it a lot less boring for you to watch. Right. First of all, a couple of things I'm going to do. I am going to burn these rings. Let me turn it back over to the overhead camera so you can see what I'm at. Maybe go out a bit. There we go. So I'm just going to burn the accents just either side of the bead. Okay, you should record yourself singing and play it when the mic goes off for sounding. Well, why would I? I'm singing it to myself. Ah, that's Matt waving goodbye. Sorry to see you go, Matt, but thanks for watching. John fell asleep. Sorry about that. Yeah, Dom, yeah, you've all showed that. Yeah, there's some good things out there. Right, so I have myself a guitar string just here. And we get the speed up to about 1,000. Yeah, about that. Yeah, come on now. Yeah, it's about 1,100. And I'm just going to try and put a bit of a burn in here. One there. And one there. Just like that. Probably a bit dark for you to see it. But bit of an accent to show off the bead. Do you know, it just darkens the edges and makes the bead stand out slightly. And then I just want to put a couple of rings in the bottom. So I'll just change cameras again. Boom. And I'm going to get my skew that is not a round nose scraper. There it is. And I do all this before Yorkshire grit, obviously, because once a Yorkshire grit goes on, you've got a wax finish on there and the tools are slipping and not cutting properly. So I'm just going to put probably 3 rings in here, I'm not sure. Up to 1200. Skew on its side. I'm going to put 1 in there. 1 there. And 1 there. There we go. It's easy as that. Simple as that. And we don't have to get the sandpaper again for that. We just get some shavings that have come off and just burnish those rings with your shavings. That just takes the fuzzies off, if there is any. If you've got a good sharp tool, it shouldn't leave too many fuzzies. There you go. Lovely. And it just makes the bottom of the bowl look a little bit more fancy like. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'll show you close up in a minute. Right, Yorkshire grit time. No, it's not. No, sanding sealer time. I'm going to use a cellulose sanding sealer. This is the chestnut sanding sealer. Some paper towel. New roll, because I used my other one up earlier on. How are we doing for time? We're 20 to 9. Okay. So it looks like we might have to hollow the bowl next show. But that's all right. Oh my goodness. Oh good lord, that's a nice piece of wood. I'll do a close up for you in a little while. Richard can't call my phone syndrome ever again. Has Richard been writing stupid stuff? Neat. I'm using this neat. I should make up a bottle of thinned down stuff just purely as a money saver, to be honest with you. So I'm getting more bang for the buck, or more boom for the buck. But I just never really bothered. I should do it though. I should do it. I am going to do it. I have the methylated spirits there, so right, there you go. It's a good coat of sanding sealer. Put that in the bin. If the hat fits, it would be like elevator music. Could release it for Christmas under 1. Twidell for #1. Who's got Simon Cowell's number? He truly is a better poet, but he's not a bad singer. Thanks, Tracy. Is your sealer thin down? No. Glue roll? No. It's kitchen roll. Every time someone says chestnuts, I wonder where all the female chests went. Harvey. Please don't forget to view Makers International Podcast. No, do not forget to view Makers International Podcast. That's why I'm here. I'm the warm-up guy for Makers International Podcast. That is on in about 3/4 of an hour. Yes, 3/4 of an hour. It's an awesome show. Robin and Carl Jacobson are on as guest presenters this evening. Right, Yorkshire Grit with my fancy gadget in it. Do you see that? My fancy product saving gadget. Right, so you're just rubbing this all over without the machine running. You don't need a massive amount because the excess stuff off, so it's just a waste. You're very welcome, Don. Thank you for dropping by. So there you go. That's applied the Yorkshire Grit. And because I use sanding sealer, I only need one coat of Yorkshire Grit. If you don't have sanding sealer, you want to give it 2 or 3 coats of Yorkshire Grit. Bring that speed down a bit to about 800, that is. And you just want to work the grit in. I use my nails where I've just put the grooves. That's why my nails are always worn out at one side. And you just work the Yorkshire Grit into the piece. And what you're doing, what you're feeling for with Yorkshire Grit is you can feel it cutting, you can hear it cutting as well. Just like sanding, you're moving the cloth round exactly the same as if you're sanding with sanding paper. But what will happen is the grit. Thank you very much, Richard. That's very kind of you. Some cellulose thinners. Thank you. You know what? I'll put that towards my Yeti fund. So yeah, you're working the grit until it starts pulling at the towel. And when it starts pulling at the towel, that means that all the grit has done its job. The grit has worn away, and all you've got left is wax on wax. And that's why it starts pulling. You get like a friction feeling. It starts getting really warm where it's no longer cutting. Thanks, Richard King. Thanks a million for watching. We'll see you again. Okay, so that's getting to the point now where that's starting to drag at the cloth. So I'm going to bring the speed up to about 1100. Work it a bit more. Hi, Sarah. How are ya? Huey, how are ya? Wow, we've got lots of people watching this evening. That's brilliant. Great to have you all here. Don't forget Makers International podcast this evening, 9:30. Dave, could you put the link for Makers International podcast up again, please? Just so people can click on it and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, so now I'm going to get a new paper towel. Bring the speed up again. This time I'm going around about 1600, and all we're doing now is we're polishing off and buffing the grit off. So we're taking the product off, and we're going to keep moving the towel round so it's clean all the time until all the product is off. And just to let everybody know that's just joined the chat, thank you for joining. I'm here every Sunday night from now on before Makers International podcast. from 7 to 9 my time. That's 2 to 5 most American times, I think. And I'm also here on Wednesdays from 9:30 to 11:30 my time, 4:30 to 6:30 American time, I believe it is. So we'll just keep polishing this. And I also have a new show. I've just started a new channel called A Maker's Mind, which will be a new podcast and a new fun chat show type quiz with guest makers appearing, just for a bit of fun. You know, kind of like an old-fashioned chat game show, kind of like the Late Show, I suppose, of YouTube. But I'm going to give that a go. So that will be on Fridays, probably a week on Friday. I'll be launching that, and I'm looking for a couple of guests to come on for the first show with me. So if you're interested, give me a shout on social media, Templeboy Turnings, and we'll have a chat. Okay, so that's all the product near enough off. And what I like to do then is I like to get another paper towel, bring the speed up to super fast, which is about just under 2000 res, about 1900, and just give it a good buffing. And I find that brings a final nice shine up. I'm going to buy him a model of a right hand with a wrist as a handle and a cloth at the fingertips. I think it will be a big. There you go. My website, Paul, is very easy. It's templeboyturnings.com. There's not much going on there at the moment, though. I've got to update that. There we go. Speed down. Oh, yes. Now that is shiny. Very pretty. And then just to finish off before we shut down for the evening, I have, from my very good friend in Canada, for those of you that are in Canada, from Rob Summerlin, Woodsley Summercraft, he sent me some of his Canadian Hampshire sheen. This is the original, I think. Yeah. So this will give kind of like a nice dull sheen. It won't be too shiny. I don't like things too super shiny. And again, you apply this with the lathe off. Not too much of it, because if you use too much of this stuff, it tends to streak when you're polishing it off. And this is just a polishing wax from Hampshire Sheen. You can get it in the UK. You can get it in America from the Walnut Log studio from Jeff Hornan. Get it from Canada from Rob Summerlin, Woodsley Summercraft. And I think you can get it in a few shops and things around the UK. Right, that's all you need. And literally you buff this, let it dry for a little, just a couple of seconds, and then we're going to buff it off. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Mark. Okay, so I'll give you a close-up look at it in a second. I'm just going to buff this off now. Now you buff this quite high at quite a high speed, and you have to. The trick is you have to keep the towel moving with Hampshire Sheen, because if you keep it in one spot, the wax builds up on the cloth, and you get a streak across your finished piece. So yeah, I think we can finish this bowl on next Friday. That's all right. I can leave it on the faceplate. Like I say, we're in no rush to do any turn-ins. As long as we can have a chat, and you can, I don't know, you might pick up a few tricks and hints. It might inspire you to go out and do a bit of turning or to get a lathe or whatever. It really is a cool hobby, and I enjoy it. But the main reason why I do this is for you guys, for the community. I just really love being part of the community. And anytime I can jump on live and chat and have you in my workshop with me, I'm going to do it. So there we go. That's finished now. That is beautiful. I'm going to take it off the lathe, and I'll see you back over at the laptop camera, and we can have a look at it on that camera. Hopefully we'll see it a bit better. Hi Billy. You missed a bit of chat. You missed me singing, and you missed me turning the bottom, starting a little 8-inch bowl with a beaded rim. I'm going to bring it over and show you at the other camera. I'll see you over there in just a second. Alrighty, let me see. Boom! There we go. I don't know if that's it's nice and bright or what, but I'll show you this bowl in 1 second. I'm just going to get my phone so that I can see the chat this way round. Bear with me 1 second. Don't say too much. I'm going to catch up with you. Okay, there I am. And the chat. Boom, there we go. Okay, yeah, so it's an ash. It's a European ash bowl. Hi, Paul. And we've just turned the bottom, and it's got a beaded. So that's the bottom there. I don't know if this will help. No, it doesn't help. That bottom light doesn't help. And we put a bead on the edge. We've put a beaded rim on it, and I burnt just on both sides of the bead just to get the bead to stand out. I didn't want to burn too much because it is really a beautiful bowl, and it's finished with Yorkshire grit and Canadian version, the Canadian version of Hampshire sheen. Now the Canadian versions are slightly different to the English version, I find. But there you go. It's a nice sheen on it. You can see it's got a beautiful figure in it. So, but like I say, I don't do many bowls, so it might not be too many. That's what it's going to look like. Let me get this block of wood. That is what it's going to look like when it's sitting. So, yeah, we'll finish the rest of that next Sunday. We'll hollow it out so we can do that part of it. But for now, that's it. That's this Sunday done. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been absolutely fantastic. I think we've had up on at one point, I think there was like 40 people watching, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I know the lads are probably getting ready to come on now for the Makers International podcast. So don't forget to head over to that. Dave and Yuval and JP, thank you so much for doing the moderating and putting all the links and all that up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, A Maker's Mind, where there will be a brand new chat show stroke quiz show type show, YouTube late night show. I don't know. I might even shave for it. That will be coming a week on Friday, I think it will be, and it will probably be around about 9:30 to 11:30 or 11. It's going to be an hour and a half, I think, maybe, show. But I'm still getting things together. I'm still putting together a few quizzes and things like that, and a few effects and stuff like that. Just a reminder that the Red Smith was today's shout out video. Head over and subscribe to the Red Smith. Subscribe to everybody else that's in the chat. Hit the 3 dots. Go over, subscribe. We're all the same family. It's brilliant to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so glad that the stream held up. I hope it was an okay stream for you. I hope it wasn't too laggy. And I'll see you in the chat for Makers International podcast. Thank you so much. Until Wednesday, 9:30 my time, 4:30 American time, I will see you. We are going to finish off. Well, we're not going to finish off. We're going to continue with the Grim Reaper ornament that we started. So, yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. But until then, thank you very much. Temple Boom out. Oh, I had the wrong thing up. I'll see you on Wednesday, folks, but I'll see you in the chat on Makers International podcast. See ya. Bye. Thank you.